Mr. Garrison, your opponent spoke before the Roanoke Voters League last night at Eureka Park and stated that he is the only lawyer in Roanoke that has filed a civil rights lawsuit. Do you have any comment on this?
Well, I certainly do, and I was surprised and shocked that he even said that. He was bragging about a lawsuit which he filed on behalf of a client named Herbert W. Kabler in 1967 in the Federal District Court here in Roanoke against a Virginia ABC Board investigator. The jury came back with a verdict for the defendant in that case in October of 1967, vindicating the conduct of the ABC investigator. My opponent could very well have bragged even more. He could have told the voters last night that he has filed not one, but 3 lawsuits in the past 3 years against state and city police officers. There is one pending right now in the Law and Chancery Court of the city of Roanoke against the captain, Elmo Griggs, of the police department, and a detective in the police department. And I'm not going to discuss the merits of that case, but I think that the fact that my opponent has shown an apparent enthusiasm for this type of lawsuit against police officers is something that the public certainly has a right to know in picking a man who wants to be the Commonwealth's attorney and work as closely as any human being can work with the police department. Whether the hostility and resentment and bitterness which this type of lawsuit creates among police officers could be erased by him in his term as Commonwealth's attorney, I think is a very valid consideration for the voters. It seems to me that electing my opponent to an office like Commonwealth's attorney would be a little bit like electing Barry Goldwater as president of the Young Democratic Club.